what's up guys? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. So in today's video, I'll quickly just give you a few top tips for starting your store in 2023. So the first thing is, which is also most likely one of the biggest things we recently found out, is actually a 120-day free Shopify code. I'll show it to you right now. So basically you won't have to pay a single cent for Shopify, which is normally like $29 a month. They also have a special right now on for $1 a month, but this is even a better code. 120 days absolutely for free. So just check in the description, I'll have the link there. So basically you won't have to pay a single cent for Shopify and you can get started. It'll be in the description. Shopify 1MBB, and as you can see, it's a 120-day free code. So you literally just type in your store email there. If you just start from episode 1 of our YouTube videos, we'll show you exactly how to get started with your store and all those types of things. But you just use this link, type in your business email account or business email address here, and boom, get started. So for the next tip is always make sure to require phone numbers, since all South African couriers require phone numbers to deliver your address. So you'll definitely save yourself or your team a lot of time in customer service and just have a smoother and quicker delivery time as well. So to require phone numbers is pretty simple. I'll just go over to a Shopify store, just go to settings and then go to checkout. And then when you go down here, shipping address, phone number, just make it required. So it's customer accounts, customer contacts, just a bit more down, customer information, the last option, just make it required. So they will have to give you their phone number, and then it'll be a lot easier for delivery and things like that. So for the next tip is TickTock Ads. We'll be uploading a video in the next few days. We'll just give you a TickTock ad strategy as well. But if you didn't know, it is impossible to have a TikTok ad account in South Africa. They don't allow it as of yet. But I found a Vietnam company. It's called Ecommerce. You can just, I'll have it in the description as well. Ecommerce, and they can actually give you multiple different TikTok ad accounts. You can create a TikTok agency to do people's or TikTok marketing agency as well by using them if that's something that you will be interested in. So just to give you an idea about how much cheaper TikTok ads basically is compared to just running Facebook and Instagram ads. I have two of our ads here. As you cost per click, CPC, so basically how much it costs for one person to click on our ad is $0.05 for this one, for both of them, and the CPM is basically half a dollar cent. It's about 7 Rand to show your ad to 1,000 people. So just with these two ad sets in 7 days, as you can see, it spent $340 and it reached over 600,000 people. So that is pretty incredible. If you just compare this to Facebook ads, basically Facebook ads on, international, obviously South Africa's a bit cheaper. Usually a good metric is to have a cost per click that is less than $1. $1 is still pretty good. We won't kill an ad set if it's $1. The cost per click is $1. So this is 0.05, and that's obviously incredible. In South Africa, usually our cost per click is way less than that, but it's nothing compared to these cost per clicks. So it is really, really cheap. But it is basically because no one in South Africa is running ads because they don't know how to get an ad account. But if you use Ecommerce, boom, you can have an ad account. You can run ads for incredibly, incredibly low prices. So I'll definitely recommend checking out TikTok, and it's pretty easy. What I would also recommend is that you post make sure you create a personal account for your TikTok, just a personal account, and then not a business account because it gets lower views. Just post a bunch of videos of your product. You can take products of other people. You can create your own custom content, which is obviously better. And I recommend it a bit more, but you can use other content and stuff. Just post it on TikTok, and most likely you'll get free traction. And if the video is popping off, just on normal posting on TikTok, just imagine if you boosted with ads, how incredible that would go. And obviously you'll get lots of traffic, which in return will be lots of sales. So I highly recommend checking out advertising on TikTok. And like I said, we will be showing you just a bit of an ad strategy in the next few days. But TikTok ads is pretty straightforward. It's a lot simpler than Facebook ads, not as complex. So I'll definitely recommend TikTok ads. And yeah, these ads are still live till this day. I think today is the 27th. Yeah. So I recommend you guys to check out TikTok ads. So for the next step, the next tip is using the wrong suppliers and overseas suppliers in South Africa. So I'll definitely never recommend that you use Chinese or American or any suppliers outside of any overseas or any international supplier if you actually target South Africans, because obviously once the product gets here, and it'll take quite a while, at least at the very minimum 2 weeks. That's already a very long time. Then your customer will also have to pay import tax for their product. So in return, you'll definitely won't get repeat customers, and your customers will just not be happy at all. So I highly recommend that you stick to South African suppliers. We've tested, basically all the South African suppliers, and most of them were just terrible. Like, obviously I can't really name names, but some of them have a 14-day processing time. That's also, that's terrible. You'll wait 14 days just for them to ship your order, and most likely not even receive a tracking number. So what we recommend is ZA Dropshipping. That's the only one we recommend for South Africa. They have lots of products. They're adding new products daily, and they have products in almost every niche. You can also request, just ask them to request some products and stuff like that. So I highly recommend ZA Dropshipping. They have very fast shipping, about 3 to 5 days, and it will be at your customer. So I highly recommend ZA Dropshipping. For the next tip is how to actually add pay stacks. So we have a video in our YouTube series, just basically how to contact and connect a payment processor. Like, obviously, I'll just go through that video on how to actually approach them, what to say, what not to say, and stuff like that. But most of the people use Paystack. So how to actually add Paystacks in Shopify, let me just show you. Normally, if you use any payment processor, you'll just go to settings. Like if you use Yoko, we're using Yoko on one of our stores as well. Definitely check them out if you're having troubles with payment processors. But you'll just go to payments. Here, add payment, yep. So search by provider, and here, and here's a bunch of them, obviously, that you can use, like Payfast, Payflex, South Africans ones. I don't think Paystack. Oh, here's Paystack as well. So you can just use them while connected here, but you can also use Paystack now made an app. So if I just go, I literally just searched Shopify Paystack app and just come down here, boom, download the app, connect to your store. Really simple. Just copy and paste your live API keys, because obviously there's testing to test your store and stuff like that. Make sure it's the live one. It's the secret key, and there's 2 codes. Just copy those 2 in, and then you're boom, good to go. So for our next tip is, and this one might be the biggest one, and I've seen lots of people make this mistake, is when you actually look at your ad, because a lot of people ask me, why didn't they get any sales? What's going on? What's wrong? But then they'll send me a screenshot of their ad or product page or whatever, and it's literally just some boring image that doesn't explain the product at all. It just basically looks bad. So at the end of the day, before you run an ad, look at your own ad. If it's a video or photo, it doesn't really matter. Look at it and just ask yourself, would you actually buy your product? Would you actually be interested in clicking on your link? If it's a video, does this video actually explain the product and show how it will improve your potential customer or your own life? Because obviously I always recommend that you should sell the benefits, not the features of the product. Nobody really cares if the product weighs 40 grams or how much it weighs. They want to know, how can it improve their life? Why should they actually give you money? Because a lot of people have a misconception about this whole space, that you just run some crappy ad and like just a photo you just found somewhere online, and boom, it's a gold mine, sales just running in. No, at the end of the day, it is a business. So before actually running your ads and spending money on marketing, I would recommend asking yourself that, or even ask a family member or a friend. Hey, just check out this. What do you think about this? Don't even necessarily tell them it's your product, your store. Just ask them, what do they think about it? And if they have any questions or anything, obviously try and answer the questions in your your ad, in your product page, or wherever. So I highly recommend that you just be honest with yourself and look at your stuff, and does it look professional? Does it entice you to actually potentially purchase your item, and does it solve a problem? I always recommend to sell products that solves problems. It's a lot easier to sell products that actually solves a problem and solves a need instead of something people just may want. Okay, so for the next tip which is a big one, giving up easily. People just around, like I said in the previous point, they just basically test one product and terrible ad creative, or it doesn't really matter, just test one product and after one day, no, it doesn't work, give up. And at the end of the day, it is a business. You'll have to put in work. You have to treat it like a business to get the results of a business. Nothing worth having comes easy. Some people are obviously lucky, they just start and boom, it gets successful, but most of the time that won't be the case. So I highly recommend that you put in the work, learn as much as possible, and then you'll reap the rewards of a real business. So for the next tip is custom content. It really helps if you can have custom content for whatever product you're selling. Order the product yourself. If that's something you'd like, I would recommend it. Definitely once you're scaling, don't just, if you see a product is doing pretty well, just order the product for yourself so you can make nice videos. You can literally just use your normal mobile phone if you want to create some nice videos, post it on TikTok, post it on Instagram Reels. Most of the time, there's a very good chance that your video, if you post it on TikTok, it can just actually do pretty well, get lots of traffic, and then, like I said earlier, then you can boost that ad because it is already a winning ad. So I highly recommend that you use custom content or post it on TikTok. It's for free. If you post every single day on TikTok on an account, just some video, most likely at the end of 1 month you'll have lots of followers, and obviously you'll get lots of sales if you have followers on your TikTok account or Facebook, Instagram account. So that's basically what I meant with not utilizing free advertising. We highly recommend that because it's 100% free, it takes a bit of time, but you can literally create a video in about 5 to 10 minutes. So I highly recommend that you post even if it's the same video, post the same video 4 times on TikTok, because obviously there's an algorithm and it works in different ways. So definitely use free advertising and then boost it with paid traffic later on, because since most people are starting on a low budget, and if you use this 120-day free trial, well, it's not a trial, it's like the plan, so you can actually get sales and stuff. So you can use that and use free advertising methods, and most likely have a store have a business that's slowly getting more and more profitable and giving you better and better results that you actually started with a very little amount. So the next thing is adding trust to your company, to your website and stuff like that. So I highly recommend you to use trust badges. Let's say you're using Paystack, literally search on Google Paystack trust badges, and I'll quickly do it just to show you what I mean. Paystack trust badges. Go to images, and boom, you can get these, whichever payment provider you are using. You can, if you use Yoko, if you use Payfast, just same thing, and paste it in. I would personally put this in my store's footer as well. You can use this in your product page at the very top, at the bottom, any place you want. I would recommend using this in your checkout pages. So add some trust badges. It really helps, especially with building trust to your store. Make sure that you you can also add a WhatsApp chat if that's something that you'd like to have on your store, or just some bot chat I think it's called Tidio, if you don't want to have them just directly messaging a WhatsApp account. And if you have one phone, download WhatsApp Business on your phone as well, a different app. Go and buy a SIM card, just put that SIM card in your phone, just activate WhatsApp Business on that SIM card, then you can just you can just put in your own SIM card, and then you have 2 WhatsApp accounts on your phone, and you can use one for business and you can use one for just your normal day in the life things. Then the last thing, I highly recommend that you should treat, well, if this is something that you would want to pursue and you are serious about it, treat it as a real business, and then you'll reap the rewards of a real business. At the end of the day, you are responsible for your own store, for your own business. If you put in work every single day, then you will get the results of a real business. So, well, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope this video helped. We'll be posting a lot more content in the future. And please let me know if there's anything, let me know in the comments if anything is unclear, if you need any more help, and if you have any questions. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you very much for watching.